Yeah. I walk through streets where shadows whisper names, 1,000 eyes tracing every move, every flame. Smiles look crooked, intentions all the same. Even my reflection don't recognize my face. Late night city lights, they flicker like doubt. Friends I thought I knew, plotting routes I can't scout. Every handshake hides a knife behind a smile. Fame is a cage, golden bars all the while. I hear echoes of laughter that ain't for me. Trust is currency, spent too hastily. Silhouettes in alleyways mimic my fears. Whispers in penthouses, drinking my tears. The sky holds secrets, clouds like glass. I'm an actor on a stage where the curtains pass. Even angels watching, they question my creed. Success ain't a friend, it's a chain that feeds. I smile for cameras, but pain is in my veins. Counting blessings, but every game brings change. Private jets flashing lights, paparazzi's gauge. Even love feels rehearsed, caught in the maze. Old friends distant, replaced by strangers' applause. Every hug I take, there's a silent clause. I want real, but reality hides in disguise. Every compliment conceals a mask of lies. I sleep with one eye open, heart on guard. Even poetry feels like a double-edged card. People see the shine, don't feel the rust. All the loyalty I knew turned into dust. Every lyric I spit, every story I tell, feels like confessions in a surveillance cell. I sip my thoughts, bitterness in the cup. Success tastes sweet, but loneliness wakes up. Mirrors in the room, reflecting my paranoia. Even dreams feel like traps, I can't enjoy it. I reach for warmth, find cold instead. Fame's a cage where angels fear to tread. I see through the smiles, they're painted with lies. Every handshake hides daggers in disguise. I search for real in the world, full of pretend. Even love feels like a means to an end. I feel the walls closing, can't breathe, can't stay. But I wear this crown, gold lace decay. Even my shadow plots against me at night. Trust is currency, nothing comes for free. Glass crown heavy, pressing down on my soul. Fame is a cage where nobody pays a toll. Smiles feel rehearsed, hearts hollow as stone. Even angels whisper, I walk this alone. Every ally a question, every lover a test. Even freedom feels like a lie dressed in a vest. I spit my pain, they buy it in magazines, but the night keeps me questioning what it means. Candles flicker, shadows stretch like chains. My reflection stares back, whispering my pains. I toast to the world, but drink to my scars. Even the sun hides behind my prison bars. Glass crown heavy, but still I stand tall. Even when the world watches, I feel small. Every echo of love, drowned in the crowd. My heart beats loud, you're buried under shroud. I wander through fame like a ghost in a hall. Hearing whispers, footsteps echo down the wall. Laughter that bites, smiles that deceive. Even the truth feels like it wants to leave. I try to hold love, but it slips like sand. Even angels seem distant, I don't understand. Glass crown heavy, pressing down on my soul. Fame is a cage where nobody pays the toll. Smiles feel rehearsed, hearts hollow as stone. Even angels whisper, I walk this alone. Every ally a question, every lover a test. Even freedom feels like a lie dressed in a vest. I spit my pain, they buy it in magazines, but the night keeps me questioning what it means. Candles flicker, shadows stretch like chains. My reflection stares back, whispering my pains. I toast to the world, but drink to my scars. Even the sun hides behind my prison bars. Yeah. See through every lie, every masquerade. Even the closest ones plot they own charade. But I rise in the dark, still claiming my name. Even in chains, I play this ruthless game. Gold crown glimmers, but the bars remain. Even the sky can't free me from this rain.
I dream of a day where our voices blend, where the fight's for freedom, not a friend. Blood on the streets, but it's not our cause. We fight for each other, not applause. I'm calling the youth, let's mend the seam. Turn fractured visions into one dream. From the bay to the south, we can connect. Strength in numbers, respect we collect. Too long we've been pawns in a game unseen, chasing vengeance while they count the green. Look in your mirror, who do you see? Is it your brother or your enemy? We flex in the streets with bravado and pride, while the real oppressor stays on the side. I felt the loss, I walked the betrayal, But petty wars only make the heart frail. Let's lift each other, break these chains. Let love and wisdom run through our veins. No more turf wars, no more hate parades. The enemy thrives when our spirit fades. From sunrise to sunset, let the message spread. One heart, one mind, let unity tread. We're stronger together than we'll ever be alone. The throne of our people reclaim our own. The streets can listen, the youth can't see the power of many when we steady go free. I raise my hands for my brothers in need, for every lost soul, for every good deed. No more fighting shadows that trick our mind. The war is outside, not among our kind. Let's break the cycle, break the curse, turn our struggle into blessings, not worse. Unity's the weapon, love is the shield. Our collective strength will never yield. Stand with me now, let the chorus ring. Every voice counts in the song we sing. From the alley to the mansion, the message is clear. Ego divided only feeds the fear. See beyond color, see beyond pride. The real enemy waits while we fight inside. Let's build together what history stole. Elevate the people, heal every soul. I've seen the pain from the corners we roam. Every street a story, every heart a home. Too many lost to a fight that's not ours. Too many scars from these hidden wars. I speak for the youth, for the elders too, for the mothers and fathers who've seen it through. We've been divided by pride, by skin, by creed, but unity now is the seed we need. I'm reaching for hands across every block, from the city lights to the quietest dock. We rise as one, no matter the past. Together we're strong, together we last. The lion's roar echoes when we align. Ego dissolves, the stars realign. One goal, one mission, one voice in the night. Illuminate darkness, turn wrong into right. I raise my hands for my brothers in need, for every lost soul, for every good deed. No more fighting shadows that trick our mind. The war is outside, not among our kind. Let's break the cycle, break the curse, turn our struggle into blessings, not worse. Unity's the weapon, love is the shield. Our collective strength will never yield. See beyond the blocks, beyond the few. Together we're fire, together we're renewed. No more petty pride, no more false chains. Rise as one, let justice reign. The bridges we build outlast the pain. Every healed wound becomes a gain. We speak as one, we walk the line. Together our legacy will shine. No more division, no more fight. One people, one purpose, one light. We raise our hands, let the chorus ring. Ego fades as the freedom bell sings. From every hood, from every block, we rise together, we rock the clock. No enemy inside, no fuel too strong. Together we march, together belong. Let the youth see what unity can do when any heart
every shadow corner
beat
is trapped by me. I pace through darkness, ears tuned to a hum. Every footstep tells me trouble may come. I've seen betrayal in eyes once kind. Every memory a warning, a lesson, a sign. The mind's a battlefield, sanity at stake. Every choice measured, every move I make. I see faces in crowds, some friends, some foe, but the line's blurred, it's hard to know. Every compliment carries a hidden sting. Every handshake feels like a dangerous fling. I've lost sleep wondering who wants my fall. I've counted the threats, I've counted them all. Some are real, some shadows in mine. Some I imagine, some clearly designed. I walk with a weight, heavier than steel. Every whisper in the wind, a warning I feel. I study intentions, motives I weigh. Paranoia and truth intertwined in the fray. I've seen smiles hide knives, laughter conceal pain. I've seen loyalty break like a rope in the rain. I move in silence, my mind sharp as glass. Trust is a gamble, every friendship I pass. Every corner I turn, every alley I tread. I wonder if danger exists or just fills my head. I question my senses, I question my fate. Every signal I get feels heavy, irate. Do they want me crushed, or am I alone? Is the threat external or in my own zone? I'm trapped in a cycle, defensive aware. Every shadow a challenge, every breeze a snare. I breathe, I calculate, I wait, I decide. Every move I make keeps my soul alive. Shadows everywhere, but which are real? I learned the hard way, the truth can't kill. Enemies hiding, or just in my mind. Every step I take, the line's hard to find. I walk through the city, alert, alert, but wait. Every friendly gesture a risk to take. Trust is a currency spent with care. I keep my heart guarded, my eyes everywhere. Some seek my downfall, some just pass by, but I treat all encounters like a battle to try. Every night I weigh the danger and fear. Shadows everywhere, I keep my vision clear.
I hear the whispers of plots unmade. I feel the pressure, the mental blade. Every move analyzed, every glance dissected. Some enemies imagined, some carefully selected. I've learned to survive in the mind's dark maze. Paranoia and instinct set the world ablaze. I don't strike rashly, I wait and observe. Every real threat I meet, I swerve. The city breathes caution, I mirror its pace. Every shadow I track, every unseen face. Trust is a weapon, used with precision. I navigate life like a surgical incision. Shadows everywhere, but which are real? I've learned the hard way, the truth can kill. Enemies hiding, or just in my mind. Every step I take, the line's hard to find. I walk through the city alert, the word awake. Every friendly gesture, a risk to take. Trust is a currency spent with care. I keep my heart guarded, my eyes everywhere. Some seek my downfall, some just pass by. But I treat all encounters like a battle to try. Every night I weigh the danger and fear. Shadows everywhere, I keep my vision clear. I move in silence, every thought a shield. Enemies imagine, enemies reveal. The mind's a war zone, the street is my stage. I navigate both with caution and rage. Trust is a gamble, life's a test. I stay alert, never let down my crest. Every smile was a shield, every prayer was a guide. Books on the table spoke louder than teachers in school. They taught me why the law got a knee in the room. Why my name sounds suspicious before I speak it out loud. Why my skin get a sentence before judgment's allowed. I ain't choose to fight, it was sewn in my jeans. In the hem of my cuffs, in my nighttime dreams. Saw heroes turn targets for daring to lead. Saw prisons grow crops off the harvested need. The past kept calling collect, never asking if I'm home. I paid every bill with a future on loan. Learn the world loves our rhythm but fears our demand. Claps for the dance, grips tight at the hand. Every bedtime story ended mid-breath with a promise to live and a warning to death. So I grew with a question tattooed in my sight. Am I born of the wound or the one who ignites? They say choose your destiny, walk your own miles, but my footprints were printed in ancestral trials. I hear drums in my heartbeat, toes in my veins. Every joy got a twin that ends the pain. If silence is safety, then why do I burn? Every time I try peace, feel the pages still turn. The mirror keeps asking what side I'm on. When the war wrote my name before I was born. I carry a torch, I ain't light with my hands. Passed down like a map through forbidden lands. If I fall, it ain't weakness, it's gravity's truth. I've been standing on shoulders since barefoot youth. Revolution ain't rage, just remembering breath. How to love life loud while staring at death. I ain't chasing the crown, I'm breaking the chain. Turning inherited hurt into discipline flame. Hear my post spell freedom and militant time. Every bar's a bridge from the past to my rhyme. I don't march for a trend, I don't fight for a throne. I was raised by a struggle that won't leave me alone. Neighborhood sermons preaching crack concrete. Chalk outlines, taught lessons no bell could repeat. Cops wrote reports like they poems, co-metaphors. While mothers wrote names on the inside of doors. We learned early how to laugh through alarms, how to sleep with one eye on the state of our arms. Uncle said power is quiet, it listens and strikes. Auntie said love is a weapon as sharp as the knights. I saw martyrs get merch, saw pain go platinum while truth stayed broke, ducking cameras and fandom. They tell me calm down, be patient, be smart, but patience being taxed like it's tearing my heart. I tried blending in, but the mirror said no. Said your shadow got roots in the long ago. Every headline an echo, every cell a reminder that the system got memory. Perfect and blind, is still out playing seeds in the cracks where I'm standing. If tomorrow need leaders, today I'm commanding. Not with guns, but with grammar that won't be erased. Turning inherited sorrow to organized grace. I carry a torch, I ain't light with my hands. Passed down like a map through forbidden lands. If I fall, it ain't weakness, it's gravity's truth. I've been standing on shoulders since barefoot youth. Revolution ain't rage, just remembering breath. How to love life loud while staring at death. I ain't chasing the crown, I'm breaking the chain. Turning inherited hurt into discipline flame. Hear my post spell freedom and militant time. Every bar's a bridge from the past to my rhyme. I don't march for a trend, I don't fight for a throne. I was raised by a struggle that won't leave me alone. If I choose peace, let it be active and loud. Not the hush of a grave, but a vow to the crowd. I forgive, but I never forget what it cost. Every step forward paid by the ones that we lost. I'm the child of the fight and the proof of the dream. Both the scar and the salve, both the spark and the seam. I carry a torch, I ain't light with my hands. Passed down like a map through forbidden lands. I rise with the weight, let it strengthen my frame. Turning ancestral lake into architect flame. Evolution ain't rage, it's a long steady breath. Building life in the shadow of sanctioned death. I ain't chasing applause, I'm untying the knot. Every verse is a key to a future we got. Hear my bones spell freedom and plot. Every weakness stay short, I store in the slot. I don't react, I'm move with precision, every step calculated, surgical vision. The streets teach lessons, blood, ink, and pain. I memorize moves like a chessboard game, no more explosions. I craft every blow, anger's a tool, not a river to flow. I see the snakes slither, I let them crawl. I study their patterns before the final fall. Every insult the spark, but I tame the flame. Focus my energy, precision my aim. I'm a surgeon with words, I cut deep and clean. Every scheme measured, every angle seen. The world throws punches, I let some slide. Waiting for the moment to strike with pride. Patience my armor, wisdom my sword. I channel the rage, the streets afford. Every hater a lesson, and every plot a clue. I study the shadows, I always break through. No fist flying fury, no heat in my eyes. I'm the silent storm, in the world of lies. Every move I make is a calculated win. No chaos inside, I bury the sin. I walk the tightrope, mind sharp as a tack. Anger refined, I always counterattack. I let the heat simmer, I let it mold. Every plan rehearsed, every secret told. I'm the eye of the storm, calm and precise. Every strike measured, cold as ice. They want the fight, I supply the test. I move with strategy, I'm never stressed. Patience my crown, vengeance my friend. I wait for the moment to make the world bend. Sharpest edge, every move is clean. Calculated fury, never obscene. I walk through fire, but I don't burn wild. Every strike measured, my plan compiled. Enemies tremble, they don't see me move. I strike in silence, every tactic to prove the world is chaos. But I craft my path, anger refined. I unleash my wrath, no wasted energy, no wasted fight. I plan in darkness, striking light. I'm the calm predator, patient and bold. Every calculated move worth more than gold. I measure my words, I measure my wrath. Every fake ally, I keep on the path. I'm the quiet storm that moves through the night. Every scheme rehearsed, every target in sight. Anger's a tool, I wield it with skill. No impulsive moves, I bend it to will. I rise above chaos, I carve my own way. Every strike precise, every plan in play. I hold my peace, let the world provoke. Every step calculated, every word a stroke. I'm the architect of revenge untold. Patient and lethal, sharp as cold. Patience my weapon, precision my creed. Every move a lesson, every plot I read. I strike when the time is perfectly right. Anger refined, I control the fight. I walk alone, but I carry the flame. Every target marked, every action named. Sharpest edge, every move is clean. Calculated fury, never obscene. I walk through fire, but I don't burn wild. Every strike measured, my plan compiled. Enemies tremble, they don't see me move. I strike in silence, every tactic to prove the world is chaos. But I craft my path, anger refined. I unleash my wrath, no wasted energy, no wasted fight. I plan in darkness, striking light. I'm the calm predator, patient and bold. Every calculated move worth more than gold. Street corner learn. Every lesson I skipped, every bridge I burned. I didn't know even danger, when the night, just the truth I could feel. Every secret I spoke felt like turning the wheel. The city was heavy, but I carried my chest. Every insult I threw was a bullet impressed. I laughed at the warnings, I sneered at the laws. Every be careful, just sharpen my claws. They said I was reckless, they said I was wild. I said I was honest, I said I was a child. Every statement a spark, every look a flare. I didn't see the chains hidden under the glare. Justice felt distant, elders too blind, so I spoke my mind, left nothing behind. I questioned the sermons, I challenged the streets, every false promise I met with my beats. They said truth comes slow, I said truth can't wait. Every injustice I saw, I had to translate. I'm burning too bright, too early to fade. Every lie in the system, I got it displayed. If silence is golden, my voice is a knife, cutting through pretense, exposing the strife. They call it rebellion, I call it awake. Every rule I break is a truth I state. If the world can't handle honesty raw, then I have to feel the weight of my jaw. I'm too loud, too early, too blunt to contain. Every statement a storm, every rhyme a chain. I see every cop is a question unresolved. Every politician has a problem unsolved. I question the elders, why they question me. Every warning I ignore is a key to be free. If the block raises its fist, I raise my pen. Every rhyme a rebellion, again and again. I'm not reckless, I'm not cruel, I'm awake. Every risk I take is the chance I make. If truth costs blood, I'm ready to bleed. But I plant every word as a revolutionary seed. They told me to bow, they told me to kneel. I laughed in their faces, let my anger filled. Every law I challenged, every chain I mocked, every silence I shattered, every secret unlocked. The world thought I'd break, but I only grew. Every too soon made my courage new. I don't whisper, I roar, I don't fold, I fight. Every shadow I shine, every wrong I right. I'm too loud, too early, too blunt to contain. Every statement a storm, every rhyme a chain. I see every cloud as a question unresolved. Every rhymatician, every politician has a problem unsolved. I question the elders, why they question me. Every warning I ignore is a key to be free. If the block raises its fist, I raise my pen. Every rhyme a rebellion, again and again. I'm not reckless, I'm not cruel. I'm awake, every risk I take is the chance I make. If truth costs blood, I'm ready to bleed. But I plant every word as a revolutionary seed. Sometimes the cost ain't seen till it's done. Every battle I pick feels like I've just begun. I speak too early, I speak too loud. But silence never freed me, silence never proud. I take the warnings, I take the fall. Every truth I speak is worth it all. I'm too loud, too early, my words
full of rage, eyes on the prize, but trapped in the cage. Dreams of glory tangled with nightmares thread. Society pushing wide, they starving, they're fed. I used to charge blind, fist swinging in vain. Now I calculate power, not just feel the pain. Words like arrows, aim for the heart of the scheme. Truth over impulse, wisdom over the scream. I've seen kings fall for speaking too fast. Seen love turn bitter, nothing built to last. Still, my mind's a weapon, sharpened in fight. Guided by a vision, not blinded by night. I walk the fine line between hope and despair. Taught by the streets, but now fully aware. Revolution's a chess game, not a street brawl. Every move matters or you lose it all. I'm still radical, but now measured in calm. No. Healing my city with the power of song. No. Yeah. I feel the weight, but I never fold. Life's a story that's better told. Every choice echoes beyond the block. Every word sharper than a Glock. I'm building bridges where fire once burned. Every lesson a crown, every wound earned. The youth need a voice, but not just a shout. They need a path, what struggle's about. We rise in silence, but the impact loud. No more chasing shadows, lost in the crowd. Every line precise, every rhyme a blade. Cutting through the chaos, not just a parade. I say time is the teacher, patience the crown. Even when the streets try to pull me down, we're planting seeds that grow beyond strife. Rewriting the rules for a sharper life. I walk the city with my mind intact, calculating moves that they can't redact. The pen's my weapon, the mic's my shield. Every word a sword, every verse a field. I've seen loyalty fade, I've seen hearts break, but power is careful, every step I take. No longer blind in my fury's flame. I channel the fire into a righteous game. I'm still revolutionary, still spitting truth, but temple wisdom defines my youth. We can change the world without setting it ablaze. Victory measured, not lost in a craze. We rise in silence, but the impact loud. No more chasing shadows, lost in the crowd. Every line precise, every rhyme a blade. Cutting through the chaos, not just a parade. I see time is the teacher, patience the crown. Even when the streets try to pull me down, we're planting seeds that grow beyond strife. Rewriting the rules for a sharper life. This is for the lost, for the broken, for the meek, for the voices unheard. The futures we seek, revolution's quiet, but it's loud in its core. Change with precision, forever we soared. I feel the night is heavy with dreams. Silence is louder than it sometimes seems. I've got the lost like the unseen path. Leave my mark but escape the wrath. Shadows fade but the lesson remains. Even in struggle, wisdom sustains. I'm the voice of the streets, tempered and strong. We rise in silence, but the impact loud. No more chasing shadows, lost in the crowd. Every line precise, every rhyme a blade. Cutting through the chaos, not just a parade. I see time is the teacher, patience the crown. Even when the streets try to pull me down, we're planting seeds that grow beyond strife. Rewriting the rules for a sharper life. This is for the lost, for the broken, for the meek, for the voices unheard. The futures we seek, revolution's quiet, but it's loud in its core. Change with precision, forever we soar. Streets
Miles I wore like armor,
every soul of ghost. I walk my path with fire in my
nowhere to hide. Tears soaked in silence, nightmares in my head. I spoke in aggression, but my soul bled. Every alley a teacher, every loss a friend.
searching for healing that seemed never to end. I'm walking slow now, letting shadows speak, facing the pain I used to mask with the sleek childhood whispers. I hear them again, the echoes of joy, the echoes of pain. I wore tough like a crown, never let it show. Now I'm peeling layers, letting the river flow. Bruised by life, but still standing tall, learning that silence can sometimes call. The boy I ignored still lives in my chest. Time to lay the hurt down, give the soul rest. I played a hero in battles I made, fists and fury, the price that I paid. But the poet inside is screaming for air, tired of masks, tired of despair. Memories haunt, but I face them today, turning the night into words I can say. Every rhyme a stitch, every line a bone, soothing the heart, restoring the calm. I used to fear the child that I was, now I embrace him without a pause. The street taught survival, the pain taught grace. I see my reflection, I finally embrace. No more hiding, no more pretend. This is the start, not the end. The boy whispers softly, it's okay to cry. I nod and let go, letting the past lie. I breathe in the hurt, I exhale the lies. Tears in my eyes, but hope in disguise. The voice of the child now carries me through lessons in pain I finally pursue. I walk the path my younger self feared, breaking the chains that trauma engineered. Every scar a story, every wound a song, teaching the world where the hurt belongs. I'm letting the poets speak, no more delay. Healing from the night, finding the day. Strength in my step, softness in my heart, learning that healing is the truest art. I touch the memories that shook my core, embrace the boy I ignored before. No mask, no bravado, just truth in my voice. The pain transformed, the soul makes its choice. I whisper the darkness, I face the night. Words like candles, restoring the light. The child inside smiles, the chains fall apart. I speak from the soul, straight from the heart. I once built walls to protect from the pain, now I tear them down, let the rain. The streets taught me courage, the nights taught me tears. I'm stitching the past through the years. The child inside no longer hides, every rhyme a bridge where healing abides. I breathe and I feel, I remember and mend. The journey's long, but I find the bend. No shame in the tears, no fear in the fall. Every loss a lesson, I embrace them all. The poet speaks softly, but the message is clear. The child inside whispers, I'm finally breathing the hurt. I exhale the lies, tears in my eyes, but hope in disguise. The voice of the child now carries me through lessons in pain I finally pursue. I walk the path my younger self feared, breaking the chains that trauma engineered. Every scar a story, every wound a song, teaching the world where the hurt belongs. I'm letting the poets speak, no more delay. Healing from the night, finding in the day. Strength in my step, softness in my heart, learning that healing is the truest art. The boy I ignored, smiles in my chest. Every battle fought, laid to rest. Tears that fell now, water to see. Healing grows strong where pain used to bleed. So I'm finally free, poet away.
I learned that honesty don't always get praised. Sometimes it's a target, sometimes it's a maze. I held my brother's hand through the trembling night. Both of us swallowed by wrong, just as right. A teacher winked at my dream, but sold it for cash. Every promise I made turned to smoke into flash. Love tried to comfort, but betrayal hit harder. Every angel I trusted became a little starter for the fire that taught me the world ain't fair. Even purity bleeds if you show that you care. I was 13 when my world first cracked. Knew then that innocence don't always come back. Every hug felt heavier, every smile strained. I saw how the system profits when hearts get drained. They teach you morals and charge for mistakes. Life isn't a game, it's the toll that it takes. I learned trust is currency, no one returns. Every scar a lecture, every tear a concern. I cried over justice that turned into shame. Every lesson I got, it had somebody to blame. The first betrayal carved lines in my face, Taught me survival, where's the loudest embrace. I try to forget, but the world reminded me of the day I met regret. Innocence shattered like glass on the floor. Every step forward felt heavier than before. I kept journals of sorrow, notes full of pain, learning the cost of sunshine and rain. But even in brokenness, a seed was sown. A rebel was born where the hurt had grown. I see the pattern, the scars, write the truth. Every crack a story from the loss of my youth. Purity is a dream, not a shield in a fight. Even angels can't guard you from the night. But I rose with a lesson, sharp as a knife. The world won't reward you, but it shapes your life. Every betrayal, every arrest, every loss built a backbone stronger than gold or gloss. I carried the weight where my innocence cracked. Every hand that struck taught me how to act. The world's not gentle, it don't bow to the good. Every angel has wings, but they bleed in the hood. I keep my heart open, but my mind fortified. Every scar a compass, every wound a guide. I don't cry for pity, I don't beg for grace. I study the pain, I confront every face. Every loss is a teacher, every night is a test. Even purity, bleeding can forge the best. I rise from the ashes where betrayal burned. The first scar teaches, but the spirit learns. Every hug felt heavier, every smile strained. I saw how the system profits when hearts get drained. They teach you morals and charge for mistakes. Life isn't a game, it's the toll that it takes. I learned trust is currency, no one returns. Every scar a lecture, every tear a concern. I cried over justice that turned into shame. Every lesson I got, it had somebody to blame. The first betrayal carved lines in my face. Taught me survival, where's the loudest embrace. I try to forget, but the world reminded me of the day I met regret. Even innocence crushed can spark a flame. Even broken hearts can't remember their name. I learned from the pain, I learned from the crime. Every scar a verse, every moment a rhyme. First cut hurt, but it showed me the way. Now I rise from the night, stronger each day. Every hug felt heavier, every smile strained. I saw the system profits when hearts get drained. I carry my scars,
searching for grace. Every heartbeat a drum, every breath a test. I wrestle with angels, can't find any rest. The streets whisper secrets I can't comprehend. Life's a thin line between the start and the end. I question the heavens, the will of the Lord. Is survival luck or a purpose employed? Gunshots like sermons set go in the night. Every wrong turn a challenge to my fight. I feel a cold wind, it chills my bones. Fate's a dealer, dealing stones to thrones. I see visions of death, yet I still stand. Guided by whispers I barely understand. Every fallen friend leaves a scar on my soul. Every prayer unanswered takes its toll. I pace through the darkness, I search for a sign, wondering if life is truly mine.
I've seen the devils in God's own light. I beg for guidance in the dead of night. Every blessing feels tangled with pain. Every joy is shadowed by loss again.
I wrestle with choices, both cruel and kind. The clock ticks slowly, the stars misalign. Is fate a story that's already told, or a path that bends with the brave and bold? I hear voices in silence, I feel eyes that stare. Every step is heavy, but I still dare. I prayed for mercy, I've cursed the sky. I watch my brothers live and die. The streets teach lessons, the pulpit lies. I seek answers in smoking and cries. I walk alone, yet the world's on my back. Every move a prayer, every word a crack. I question my luck, I question my grace. I wrestle with shadows I can't erase, yet through the struggle I rise again. Fate's a mystery I try to defend. I feel the war raging deep in my chest. Every question I ask feels like a test. Is survival divine, or just blind chance? Every glance from the sky is a fleeting glance. I fight for tomorrow, I fight for the pain. I search for meaning in the blood and rain. The world is a battlefield, God's silence loud. I kneel in the shadows, head unbowed. Every fallen comrade, every tear I cry. I wonder if destiny will pass me by. Is purpose a gift or a lesson in disguise? I see it reflected in streets and eyes. The struggle is real, but I carry my faith. I move with caution, I challenge the hate. I wrestle with demons I cannot see, yet hope whispers softly, you're meant to be. Damn. dance with fate, I step through the fire. Every scar a verse, every breath a wire. I feel God watching, I feel death near. I move through the shadows, I conquer fear. Is it luck that I live or a plan in disguise? Every sunrise answers the questions I prize. I walk on the edge, I balance the scales. I breathe through the storms, I ride through the gales. Every choice is a prayer, every heartbeat a plea. I navigate life like waves on the sea. I wrestle with heaven, I wrestle with earth. Every struggle I face reminds me. I hear whispers of angels, I hear the fall inside. I feel the weight of the world, the reason why. Every tear on my face, every sleepless night, every wrong I've endured, every unseen fight. I question the heavens, I question the street. I rise on my own, I refuse defeat. Life's a puzzle, fate holds the key. I fight with my soul, I fight to be free. Dance with fate, I step through the fire. Every scar a verse, every breath a wire. I feel God watching, I feel death near. I move through the shadows, I conquer fear. Is it luck that I live or a plan in disguise? Every sunrise answers the questions I prize. I walk on the edge, I balance the scales. I breathe through the storms, I ride through the gales. Every choice is a prayer, every heartbeat a plea. I navigate life like waves on the sea. I wrestle with heaven, I wrestle with earth. Every struggle I face reminds me my worth. I stand alone, yet the light guides me. Every shadow whispers eternity. The streets are silent, but my mind debates. Every choice I make, I trust the fates. I wrestle with life, with death, with God. I keep moving forward.
I used to lock my soul behind a steel gate. Love felt like a gamble, chance on a cruel fate. Every touch I gave carried a hidden plea. Afraid if I gave all, I'd be less than free. Eyes always searching for betrayal in disguise. Smiles felt shallow, words coated with lies. I walked in armor, head heavy with doubt. Learning too late what true love's about. The nights whisper secrets I try to ignore, but my heart kept knocking, it begged for more. I saw trust crumble in the streets and the sheets. Fear, shadow, passion, silence swallow beats. Yet in the mirror, a boy still remained, longing for love that wasn't chained. I'm learning slow now, letting the walls fall, answering the call, giving my all. The poet inside finally finds a rhyme, opening my heart, no meter, no time. I've been burned by suspicion, held close by doubt, but real love's a flame, not a lock or a drought. Every kiss a risk, every hug a vow. I'm learning to breathe, I'm learning how. No dominance needed, no ego to feed. True strength and softness, true power and need. I've seen hearts broken by jealousy and fear. Now I speak gently, I hold what's dear. Vulnerability's armor, it's courage, not shame. Love is a fire, but it doesn't claim. I let her in without question, without demand. We stand as equals, together we stand. I cherish the moments, both tender and small. Love without chains, answering the call. Every glance a promise, every word a thread. Woven with care, no regret to dread. We rise together, no walls to hide. Two souls aligned, no need to collide. I open my chest, let the fear leak away. Learning to trust in the light of the day. Love's not a weapon, it's a bridge, it's a song. Teaching the weak to stand firm, the broken too strong. No more suspicion, no games, no disguise. Just truth reflected in each other's eyes. I breathe in her love, exhale the doubt. Finally learning what life's really about. Hold me close without chains, hold me near. I've shed the armor, I've let go of fear. Every heartbeat honest, every whisper clear. Love without walls, love without sneer. We rise as equals, no one in command. Soft hands steady, firm where we stand. No scars dictating how we should move. Just rhythm and heart, just passion and groove. Just passion and groove, just passion. I used to think love required a fight, but now I see clearly in the calm of the night. Jealousy and suspicion, they poison the mind. True love's a blessing, not what we find. I walk with her gently, her hand in mine. Every step grounded, our hearts align. No need to dominate, no need to demand. We give and receive, together we stand. I cherish the softness, I embrace the trust. No ego involved, no pride to combust. Learning to love without holding the key. Freedom in giving, freedom to be. Every glance a covenant, every touch a prayer. Love without fear is beyond compare. Hold me close without shit. Holy garment, hold me near, hold me near. I'll shed the armor, I'll shed the armor. Let go of fear, let go of fear. Every heartbeat on, every heartbeat on. Every whisper clear, every whisper clear. Love without walls, love without sneer. We rise as equals, no one in command. Soft hands, steady, firm where we stand. No scars dictating how we should move. Just rhythm and heart, just rhythm and heart. Just passion and groove, just passion and groove. No games to play, no shadows to fight. We hold the day, we hold the night. Vulnerability's courage, strength without guide. Love without fear, opens the sky. I breathe her in, I let her soul stay. No barriers now, no fear in the way. Every word soft, every glance true. Learning to love, learning anew. No chains, no walls, no hidden disguise. Just open arms, open hearts, open skies. The boy in me smile. The man stands tall. Hold me close without chains. Hold me close, chains. Hold me near, hold me near. I've shed the arm, I shed the arm. Equals no one in command. Soft hands steady, there firm where we stand. No scars dictating how we should move. Just rhythm and heart, just passion and groove. Just passion and groove, just passion and groove. No games to play, no shadows to fight. We hold the day, we hold the night. Vulnerability's courage, strength without guide. Love without fear, opens the sky.
I used to sketch futures on notebook pages. Dream skyscrapers rising despite arcades. Every math problem felt like a mountain to climb. Teachers said talent, the system said waste time. I'ma work 3 jobs just to pay the rent. Dad's dreams deferred, his pride silent bent. Neighborhood whisper said we weren't built for the sky, but I kept drawing wings, learning how to fly. Love promised easy, but it came with chains. Every hand I held felt the weight of pains. I read poetry by candlelight when the lights went out. Hope my words would escape what life wrote about. Street corners laughed at ambition's call. Every opportunity blocked by a bureaucratic wall. They said college was free, but my pocket said no. I learned lessons in hunger that they'd never know. Friends chasing dollars while I chased degrees. While my homework drowned in a sea of police. I felt the tug of the world pulling me down. Even angels in books seemed to wear a frown. Every promise a mirage in the desert of doubt. I wanted the sky, but the ladder's cut out. The streets said run, the school said sit. The world whispered no, but I refused it. Every lock on the door became fuel to my fight. Every shadow reminded me to aim for the light. I ride my frustration, ink bleeds my scars. Counting dreams in the night, wishing on stars. I see my reflection in broken glass panes. A kid meant for more, but shackled by chains. If life's a test, why the questions got traps? Why the bridges I build always meet collapse? I feel every dream like it's a heavy stone, dropped by hands too cruel to leave it alone. Yet I rise every morning with a pencil and page, trying to convert my fury into a stage. The world tried to steal the vision I drew, but ambition's a fire that refuses to cool. Every setback a verse in my book of fights. Every blocked door a scene in my nights. If destiny's a teacher, I refuse to fail. Even when hope's a ship on a stormy sail. They told me to bend, they told me to fold, but my heart's made of stories too brave to be sold. I keep my eyes on the horizon, even if it cracks. Every scar a reminder no dream truly lasts. Every promise a mirage in the desert of doubt. I wanted the sky, but the ladder's cut out. The streets said run, the school said sit. The world whispered no, but I refused it. Every lock on the door became fuel to my fight. Every shadow reminded me to aim for the light. I ride my frustration, ink bleeds my scars. Counting dreams in the night, wishing on stars. Every loss a lesson, every failure a seed. Every block path a reason to lead. I turn the weight into wings, the pain into flight. Dreams interrupted but I'm still burning bright. I saw love fade, ambition delayed. Every hand that promised, every note unpaid. I felt hope slip through fingers like sand, yet I still rise with a dream in my hand. Every no a teacher, every wall a test. Even interrupted dreams can't quiet my quest. Every promise a mirage in the desert of doubt. I wanted the sky, but the ladder's cut out. The street said run, the school said sit. The world whispered no, but I refused it. Every lock on the door became fuel to my fight. Every shadow reminded me to aim for the light. I ride my frustration, ink bleeds my scars. Counting dreams in the night, wishing on stars. Every loss a lesson, every failure a seed. Every block path a reason to lead. I turn the weight into wings, the pain into flight. Dreams interrupted but I'm still burning bright. So if they try to tell you your vision's too far, remember the sky don't belong to the wealthy car. Every brick in your path, every hand that denied is fuel for the fire you carry inside. Even broken dreams paint worlds anew. I'm proof of the fight, proof that hope still.
I learned verbs before I learned to duck. Consonants crack like knuckles in the fist of luck. Sirens rhyme with the moon outside my window, while I wrote soliloquies on the back of a memo. Mama said words can free you or bury you deep. I hid poems in my socks so the pain couldn't peek. Street lights blink, Morse code, spelling stay alive. I sharpened every sentence just to prove I survived. I love libraries more than corners with names, but the block kept auditioning me for roles in its plays. I memorized Shakespeare in the hunger in eyes, understudy in death while rehearsing my lines. Teachers saw promise, cops saw probable cause. Same mouth full of poetry, same hands with the scars. I cried at the beauty in a well-written scene and wiped tears on my face when the night turned mean. Friends said dream smaller,
dreams get you tough.
I said dreams get me through
when the world gets rough.
I spoke in 9 amps
while they spoke in code.
Every metaphor weighed like a brick on the road. Gunshots said it in silence,
red pen the air.
I kept commas for breathing when
panic was there.
They crowned me a threat
for the ink in my tone.
Said a pen in my grip looked too much like a chrome. I'm torn between the page and the pavement's demand. One teaches me mercy, one hardens my hand. If I choose a soft truth,
will it get me killed?
If I choose survival,
will my heart stay still?
Every night I debate with the voice in my chest. Do I rhyme for the future
or fight for the rest?
The mirror asks gently,
the street answers loud.
Can art stay alive
where the anger is proud?
Yeah, I had poetry before I ever had fear. Had a script for my life, then the plot got severe. I'm an actor in chaos, still chasing the light, trying to stage my own freedom in the middle of the night. They want violence quote, they want pain in a hook, but I'm building a world from the lines that I took. If the pen is a weapon, let it open the door. I ain't aiming at lives, I'm realizing the war. I sing for the kids with a book in their bag and a bruise on their hope. From the weight of the flag, let my verses be shelter, a place to belong. I was writing my way out, way before the gun, way before the gun, yeah. Way before the gun. The block taught anatomy,
where bodies can fall.
The stage taught me empathy,
seeing all.
I played every role,
from the villain to saint,
learning how not to bleed.
Every time that I ain't.
Homies laughed at my journals,
called them too soft,
till the eulogies came
and the laughter cut off.
I saw dreams get chalked up,
erased by the rain.
That's when every loose page fell heavy with pain. I held on to sonnets like a vest
on my chest,
while the city kept testing
who would pass the test.
Directors of violence
kept calling my name,
but I rewrote the ending, refused all the same. I studied the classics,
then studied my blocks.
Saw both were just stages
where time kills the clock.
If life is a tragedy,
let hope get a scene.
Let the curtain call show
what we might have been.
I ain't innocent now, I know dirt and despair, but my heart learned ballet in a room full of stays. I had poetry before I ever had fear. Had a script for my life, then the plot got severe. I'm an actor in chaos, still chasing the light, trying to stage my own freedom in the middle of the night. They want violence quote, they want pain in a hook, but I'm building a world from the lines that I took. If the pen is a weapon, let it open the door. I ain't aiming at lives, I'm analyzing the war. I sing for the kids with a book in their bag and a bruise on their hope. From the weight of the flag, let my verses be shelter, a place to belong. I was writing my way out way before the gun. Yeah, way before the gun. Maybe art is the alibi, keeping me sane. Maybe rage is just grief, wearing different names. I let curtains of culture and concrete collide. Find a truce in a verse where the truth can reside. If I die for my words, let them say I was brave. I chose ink over iron, chose thought over grave. Hey, 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 hey. I had poetry before I ever had fear. Still rehearsing my freedom year after year. I'm an actor in chaos, but the script is mine. Turning street light shadows into footlights to shine. They can keep all the triggers that tremble and hum. I'll keep teaching my heart how to beat like a drum. If the pen is a weapon, let it aim at the dark. Let it strike up a future, leave a luminous mark. For the kids torn between being hard and being whole, I'm proof you can live with a sensitive soul. Let the final applause be the sound that we want. I was writing my way out way before the gun. Way before the gun. Hey, hey, hey. So if you hear my anger, hear the beauty inside. Every bar is a bridge where my worlds coincide. I'm still choosing the page every time that I can. Still believe in a poem can outlive a man. From the stage to the street, let my testament run. I was poetry first. I was poetry first. Yeah, long, I was poetry first.
I walk the streets wearing legends like skin. Every glare a weapon, every breath a sin. Eyes on my shadow, they watch how I move. I built an empire they can't disprove. Every word I spit is a mask and a sword. Every rhyme a fortress, every line a war. They see Makaveli, but I'm flesh beneath. Steel in my veins, fire in my teeth. I learned to survive where the cold winds bite. Turn myth into armor, I own the night. Every smile calculated, every nod rehearsed. I shield my soul from the universe. I'm larger than life, but it's all a disguise. A legend in motion, a myth that never dies. I walk through whispers, I move through pain. Every move a chess game, every loss a game. I see envy in eyes that once seemed true. Makaveli's mask keeps me bulletproof too. The world throws punches, but I rise untamed. Every insult, every threat I framed, I'm a ghost in the mirror. They see but can't touch. Every rumor, every lie, I've learned to clutch. I walk with a shadow that's sharper than steel. Every move deliberate, every thought surreal. I've built a myth that shields what's real. A persona that makes the pain easy to conceal. I move like a king in a city of pawns. Every dusk, every dawn, I carry my thorns. They whisper my name, they chant my fame. But the man inside feels the weight of the game. I hide in the legend, I breathe in the myth. Every rhyme I spit is my ultimate gift. I wear Makaveli like a crown in the dark. Every syllable a spark, every line a mark. I feel their eyes, but I feel no fear. The armor I wear keeps my vision clear. I move through the streets with a lion's pride. Every shadow I meet, I let the myth decide. I'm untouchable, yet I bleed inside. Every rhyme I write is where my truth hides. The persona protects, but it's heavy as gold. Every tale I tell keeps my story bold. Ghost in the mirror, I move in the haze. Makaveli spirit lights up my ways. Every step calculated, every bar a shield. I'm larger than life, but my heart won't yield. They see a myth, they fear a name, but I built this armor to survive the game. Every lie they tell, every plot they weave, I wear my legend like a sleeve. I'm untouchable, unstoppable, I rise above. Every verse a testament, every word a shove. Makaveli's mask keeps the pain at bay. Every rhyme I drop turns night into day. I walk through fire, but the mist stays strong. Every bar right turns right from wrong. The world wants my fall, but I move unseen. Every line a fortress, every rhyme machine. I'm a soldier, a ghost, a myth in disguise. Every syllable shields me, every verse replies. They chase the legend, they chase the name, but the man inside stays hidden, untamed. I live in the story, I live in the fame. Makaveli protects me, I play the game. Every word a weapon, every rhyme a shield. I move through the chaos, refusing to yield. Ghost in the mirror, I move in the haze.
Makaveli spirit lights up my ways. Every step calculated, every bar a shield. I'm larger than life, but my heart won't yield. They see a myth, they fear a name, but I built this armor to survive the game. Every lie they tell, every plot they weave, I wear my legend like a sleeve. I'm untouchable, unstoppable, I rise above. Every verse a testament, every word a shove. Makaveli's mask keeps the pain at bay. Every rhyme I drop turns night into day. I stand untouchable, but I still bleed. The myth protects, but it feeds my need. Every story I tell, every rhyme I cast, Makaveli's shield keeps my legacy vast. I move through shadows, your light remains. Every word I write breaks invisible chains.
I stack the bills, but the night stays cold. Diamonds flash, but my soul won't fold. Cars shine bright on streets paved with pain. Even the sun hides behind my game. Smiles around me, but eyes feel hollow. Every hand extended carries shadow. I sip my fortune, taste bittersweet. Every step forward feels like defeat. Fans cheer loud, but hearts feel thin. Even the angels question my sin. I chase the paper, the system wins. Even my dreams feel like locked in sins. The city glows, but the night bites hard. Even my laughter is caught on guard. Gold chains tight, but my spirit's free. Even the mirror doubts what I see. I walk the line where kings feel small. Even when wealthy, I still crawl. Money talks, but peace stays mute. Even my victories feel like dispute. I rise above the streets that raise me rough, but silver tongues don't heal the tough. Every contract signed, a chain I wear. Even my joy hides in the air. Luxury tastes like ashes in my mouth. Every crown heavy, heading south. I want freedom, but freedom's rare. Even the rich live with silent scare. Friends come close, some come for gold. Every loyalty tested, every story told. Even my own voice questions the cost. Success shines bright, yet the soul feels lost. I buy the world, but can't buy sleep. Even the angels in the sky weep. I chase the dream, but it's laced with fear. Even the crowd whispers, don't draw near. I speak my mind, they twist my fame. Even my power feels like a flame. I hold the world, yet feel small. Even with riches, I still crawl. I see the city, it glows like a trap. Even my fortune can't bridge the gap. I crave respect, not just paper thin. Even my victories feel like sin. I fight the system, it fights me back. Every dollar earned leaves another crack. I dream of freedom, taste its ghost. Even my wealth can't pay the cost. Chains of gold, still chains indeed. Even my luxury can't feed the need. I walk the path where kings feel pain. Even my success feels like vain. I rise, I fall, trapped in between. Even my victories feel unseen. Money talks, but it don't speak love. Even my blessings feel pushed, not enough. Golden chains, I move like a king. Even the night can't silence my sting. Every palace hides a hollow room. Even the flowers bloom in gloom. I chase the freedom, I chase the sky. Even the rich bleed, even they cry. I toast the world, I toast my name. Even the sun can't chase the shame. Every friend a question, every smile a test. Even my fortune can't bring rest. I walk the streets, I walk the line. Even in glitter I search for mine. Golden chains heavy on my chest. Even in wealth I still quest. I speak to the few who truly see. Even the richest aren't truly free. Every step I take, every breath I earn. Even the world can't make me burn. I rise, I speak, I claim my zone. Even in chains I walk alone. Money speaks loud, but peace is soft. Even my spirit drifts aloft. Golden chains, but I still fight. Even in darkness I hold the light. I weigh the coins, I weigh my soul. Every fortune gained leaves an empty hole. I rise, I fall, but still I stand. Even in
but I hold the key. Even in wealth, I wanna be free.
My anger got a pulse, not a tantrum twitch. It learned how to aim, not just slam and miss. Born in the furnace where the truth stay bent. I don't scream at the wall, I study the cement. Sirens taught tempo, but I slowed my breath. Turn panic into plans, turn fear into death. I don't throw fits, I throw light on the dark. This flame got a mission, this spark got a mark. I used to punch air till my knuckles were numb. Mad at the world for what it had become. Saw my reflection in the cracked patrol glass. New rage without reason, just circles the past. Every headline fed fuel to the pit in my chest. But fire with no focus, only burns what's left. I watch brothers explode, called it standing tall. But the system don't flinch when we punch the wall. So I sharpen my anger like a blade with a spine. Put a handle on pain, taught to steal out of shine. Read laws like a map of intentional traps. Learn where the pressure is, learn where it snaps. I ask my rage questions, told to sit and stay. Said if you wanna ride with me, you're working today. We ain't wrecking the wheel, we correcting the course. Turning heat into horsepower, fury to force. I don't rage for the camera, don't riot for likes. I move like a chess piece, not rolling the dice. There's a difference between mad and awake, between losing control and refusing to fake. If my voice starts shaking, that's truth on the rise. I don't yell at the smoke, I point out the fire. Calm is a myth when injustice is loud, but rage with direction can move a whole crowd. So I harness the storm, let it pull, not destroy. Anger ain't the enemy, it's the untrained boy. This ain't blind fury, this vision got sight. My anger reads blueprints, not just swings in the fight. I don't burn every bridge, I build exits instead. Turn pressure to diamonds, put hope in the thread. If I'm heated, it's reason. If I'm loud, it's by plan. I'm not mad at the world, I'm demanding it stand. Let the system feel heat from a focused demand. This is anger with purpose, with the compass in hand. I don't shatter the glass just to hear how it screams. I break it to free us from crooked routines. Every spark I release, gotta go, gotta roll. I ain't venting my pain, I'm evicting the doubt. This ain't chaos in motion, this is motion refined. Anger trained into action, sharpened by mind. They keep telling us calm down, lower your tone, while they kneel on the necks of the truth we know. Say protest politely, don't block the parade, but progress never waited till the powerful locate. I've seen peace get postponed like a bill never paid. It seemed justice moved slow while the coffins got laid. So I studied the greats who made anger a tool, who turned outrage to movements, made defiance look cool. They didn't swing wild, they swung wide awake, knew when to apply pressure, knew when to break. I talk to my rage like a trusted lieutenant. Say we march at dawn, but we move with intention. No stray bullets of speech, no random attack. Every word is a wedge in the structural crack. I'm allergic to silence when silence kills, but I speak with the strategy sharper than pills. If they fear what I say, it's not hate that they hear. It's a mirror getting closer, too honest, too clear. This ain't blind fury, this vision got sight. My anger reads blueprints, not just swings in the fight. I don't burn every bridge, I build exits instead. Turn pressure to diamonds, put hope in the thread. If I'm heated, it's reason. If I'm loud, it's by plan. I'm not mad at the world, I'm demanding it stand. Let the system feel heat from a focused demand. This is anger with purpose, with the compass in hand. I don't shatter the glass just to hear how it screams. I break it to free us from crooked routines. Every spark I release, gotta go, gotta root. I ain't venting my pain, I'm evicting the doubt. Anger is energy begging for shape. Give it discipline, watch it bend, dying to fate. If rage is a river, I'm building the banks. Let it flood all the lies, let it starve all the tanks. This ain't blind fury, this vision got side. I don't lose my control, I redefine my anger. Got posture, stands tall, don't fold. Turns injustice to lessons, turns pressure to gold. I don't fight every shadow, I aim at the source. Put my foot on the truth, let it carry the force. For the youth, told they're angry like it's something wrong. I'm proof you can be furious and still be strong. This is heat with the compass, fire with aim. Turning rage into reason, not ashes and flame. If the world feels me coming, this plan is precise. I'm not mad for no reason, not mad for our lives. So hear me clear when my voice starts to rise. That's a people who wait, not a loss of disguise. I don't burn just to burn, I ignite what must change. Anger taught how to love, how to break every chain. From the spark to the march, let the record be done. I was angry on purpose, now the work has begun. I step on stage, mask carved on my face.
crowd cheers loud, I own this space. Hands raised high, a king in the light. But alone in my room, I wrestle the night. Smiles and shouts, they think I'm bold. Even my shadow knows the truth I hold. Every roar a cover, every laugh a shield. Even the strongest hearts can quietly yield. Eyes watch close, every step they trace. Even the fearless can break in private space. I spit my truth, the world hears fire. But inside my chest there's a funeral pyre. Lights hit hard, applause feels sweet. Even in victory my heart skips a beat. Cameras flash, yet the night feels long. Even the mighty carry silent wrongs. I walk with pride, yet tremble unseen. Even the roar can't erase what's between. I smile in the sun, but I weep in the dark. Every victory shattered leaves a mark. Hands in the air, but my knees are weak. Every song I drop, it's courage they seek. Even my friends don't see behind my eyes. Every hug I take hides uncried cries. I roar for the world, fight through the storm. Even my nights are quiet, cold and warm. Fame is a mask, gold trimmed in pain. Every high comes with invisible chains. I move with strength, but shake inside. Even the line in me sometimes hides. Every shout a battle, every verse a wall. Even when I rise, I feel small. I sip the praise, but the taste is sour. Even in the light, fear holds power. I speak for the streets, I speak for the lost. Even my silence counts the cost. I stand unshaken, yet hearts ache. Even the strongest can quietly break. I battle the world, I battle the night. Even my courage hides from the sight. I laugh in crowds, I cry alone. Every public win feels like a stone. I wanna be soft, I wanna be free. Even my strength hides what they can't see. I roar in public, I whisper in bed. Every word unspoken hangs in my head. I wear my armor, I hide my fear. Even in fame, pain lingers near. I fight, I spit, I rise on stage. Even my triumph masks private rage. I move with power, yet tremble inside. Even the loudest heart has places to hide. I love, I live, I conquer, I fall. Even the bravest bleed through it all. I smile, I shout, I walk the line. Even in strength, the night is mine. Every roar is fire, every tear is rain. Even the strongest feel the strain. I walk the edge, I claim my space. Even in glory, I seek embrace. I roar in silence, I fight unseen. Even the mighty bleed between. Roar in silence, I move like a storm. Even my shadow hides the form. Every cheer a mask, every clap a test. Even the boldest hearts need rest. I smile in the spotlight, I weep in bed. Even my courage fears what's unsaid. I speak to the crowd, I speak to the few. Even the loudest roar needs truth. I march through fire, I march through pain. Even the strongest feel the rain. Every shout is armor, every verse is shield. Even my soul refuses to yield. I stand for the people, I stand for my name. Even alone I ignite the flame. I rise in the light, I rise in the dark. Even the brave carry the mark. I roar, I fight, I claim my place. Even in silence I hold my space. Every tear hidden, every cheer loud. Even the proud bleed in the crowd. I cry in silence, I roar in crowd. Every heartache hidden under the shroud. Even the strongest need to be heard. Every private fear shapes the word. I walk with courage, I fight, I bleed. Even in fear, I plant the seed. I've walked through fire, felt the city's heat. Heard lies parade down every street. My fist once spoke where my heart should be. Now my voice carries what eyes fail to see. The nights were heavy, the days too long. Every battle fought, every right and wrong. I learned that silence ain't weakness, it's a choice. And even quiet can give power a voice. I've seen rage burn bridges I wish to keep. Watch love and trust fall in the deep. Now I walk steady, my path to find. Truth in my step, peace in my mind. No more shouting to prove I'm alive. I speak in rhythms to teach and survive. The world still spins with chaos in tow, but calm can be louder than the loudest show. I've yelled at shadows, I've cursed the night. Learn to hold my ground without a fight. Truth don't need volume, it don't need clout. It's in the heart, not the roar and shout. The
street talk fury, the years talk grace. I see the same struggles in every face. No need for weapons, no need for chains. Peace is a fortress, it strengthens the veins. I still speak hard, I still call the lies, but now I do it without the battle cries. The young blood listens, they feel the weight. I show the path that's not fueled by hate. I've known betrayal, I've known despair, but peace is louder than the world's glare. Every rhyme a candle, every word a seed, planting calm in hearts that hunger for creed. I rise above without losing the fight. Quiet thunder rolling through the night. I speak my truth, but I choose my tone. Every sentence crafted, every word honed. The streets may scream, the world may yell, but the quiet still carries the story well. I've learned that patience can conquer fear, that soft words sometimes make the message clear. No more chaos, no more rage or snare. Truth in my silence, power in care. Listen close, you'll hear the sound of wisdom walking through battlegrounds. The loudest voice don't always lead. Calm conviction plants the seed. I stand firm, I tell what's real. No need to yell for people to feel. The streets still talk, but I choose peace. Strength in my calm, the fight can see. I've watched tempers flare, I've seen pride break. I've learned to speak without giving the stake. Every action measured, every glance precise. Peace doesn't mean giving up the fight. I walk through struggles with a steady stride. Carry truth openly, nothing I hide. I teach the youth that power's refined. It's patience, precision, the control of the mind. No need to dominate, no need to boast. The quiet voice teaches what matters most. I've seen rage wasted, I've seen bridges burned. The lessons came hard, the wisdom earned. Speak softly but move like the storm inside. Quiet thunder rolling, no need to collide. Listen close, you'll hear the sound of wisdom walking through battlegrounds. The loudest voice don't always lead. Calm conviction plants the seed. I stand firm, I tell what's real. No need to yell for people to feel. The streets still talk, but I choose peace. Strength in my calm, the fight can't cease. I show the young blood that silence can strike. Truth sharp as knives, but gentle as life. No need for chaos, no need for show. The quiet teaches more than they know. I've tamed the fury, I've calmed the storm. Learned the quiet is not the norm. Peace is power, but it's not weak. Every soft word teaches what the loud can't speak. The world still rages, but I stand tall. Quiet thunder echoes above it all. I speak truth, I breathe these. Listen close, you'll hear the sound of wisdom walking through battlegrounds. The loudest voice don't always lead. Calm conviction plants the seed. I stand firm, I tell what's real. No need to yell for people to feel. The streets still talk, but I choose peace. Strength in my calm, the fight can't cease. I show the young blood the silence can strike. Truth sharp as knives, but gentle as life. No need for chaos, no need for show. The quiet teaches more than they know. The world spins on, but I remain. Truth in my chest, calm in my vein. I walk the line, but I speak my part. Quiet thunder roaring from a steady heart. Peace without silence, strength without loud. I stand my ground above the crowd. Lessons told.
Every corner held a lesson deep. Every night robbed me of my sleep. I've been burned, I've been scarred. Learn to drive life without hitting the guard. I speak for the youth, not as a ghost, but as a man who's living knows what hurts most. Time don't wait, streets don't pause. Life's harsh lessons, no applause. I've tripped, I've bled, I've faced the storm. Came out wiser, reshaped, reborn. Every rhyme I spit is a lantern's glow, showing paths that they need to know. I survived the chaos, the loss, the fear. So listen close, my words are clear. Don't chase the flex that blinds your soul. Don't let the game make you less than whole. Foolish pride is the heaviest chain. Learn from my struggles, avoid the pain. I've seen dreams crushed over nothing at all. Heard ambitions fade down a dark and hall. Keep your circle tight, but your mind wide.
Every choice matters, no truth to hide. Violence don't pay, though it's praised in the streets. Respect is earned, not handed in feats. Love your people, protect your name, but don't let revenge fuel the flame. I made mistakes you don't have to make. Lessons in blood for your own sake. Step light, speak truth, hold your head high. Learn to survive, don't just get by. I'm here to guide, not to scold. Take my story, let it unfold. I've walked where the lost souls tread. I've spoken to ghosts of dreams that bled. Every word I share is a seed to plant. Grow strong, grow wise, don't bow, don't rant. Life's harsh, but your mind can bend. Every broken path can still ascend. Listen to the streets, but think on your own. Make mistakes slow, let wisdom be sown. Keep your focus sharp, don't fall for the lies. See the truth behind the glittering eye. The world's a teacher, but it hits hard. Guard your heart, don't let it be scarred. I'm not a martyr, I'm just a man, sharing what I learned since life began. Every failure I faced, every tear I cried, is a lantern for you to walk beside. I've seen the young blood lost in the craze, chasing shadows, caught in the maze. Every corner, every block holds a test. Don't learn it slow, learn it best. Money and fame can fade like smoke, but wisdom and honor are no joke. I've been betrayed, I've been let down. Learn to rise up, reclaim my crown. Respect yourself, respect your crew. Stand tall always, see life through. Patience is power, silence a sword. Measure each move, weigh each word. The streets taught me, but I teach you now. Survive with honor, take the vow. Keep your focus sharp, don't fall for the lie. See the truth behind the glittering eyes. The world's a teacher, but it hits hard. Guard your heart, don't let it be scarred. I'm not a martyr, I'm just a man, sharing what I learned since life began. Every failure I faced, every tear I cried, is a lantern for you to walk beside. Hold your head high, let wisdom lead. Avoid the traps, avoid the greed. Speak your truth, but choose it right. Survive the dark, embrace the light. I know the pain that silence brings, the weight of mistakes, the bite of stings. I offer my words like a guiding hand. Walk with me now, I'll help you stand. Survivor, not martyr. Hear my plea. Live small, stay strong, and be free. Keep your focus sharp, don't fall for the lies. See the truth behind the glittering eyes. The world's a teacher, but it hits hard. Guard your heart, don't let it be scarred. I'm not a martyr, I'm just a man, sharing what I learned since life began. Every failure I faced, every tear I cried, is a lantern for you to walk beside. Hold your head high, let wisdom lead. Avoid the traps, avoid the greed. Speak your truth, but choose it right. Survive the dark, embrace the light. The blocks are alive with stories untold. Every step forward is courage bold. Take what you learn, make it your own. Walk with respect,
scribble on pages like tomorrow may fade. Every line a soldier, every verse a blade. The streets whisper stories, I hope they repeat. I move like my shadow, my words concrete. I see my reflection in every broken glass. Time's ticking loudly, every moment could pass. The microphone's heavy, it carries my soul. Every rhyme a testament, every bar gold. I walk through the city with legacy in mind, thinking of echoes I leave behind. The hood remembers those who speak the truth. I spit my heart raw, untouched since youth. Every friend that's lost, every lesson learned. Every page I write is a life that's burned. I count my blessings, but I weigh my scars, knowing my verses can reach past stars. I write like I'll vanish, like life is alone. Every syllable cast, every seed I've sown. I've seen brothers fall, I've seen mothers cry. I write for them all, I write to defy. The clock never waits, it ticks and it mocks. Every rhyme I spit, I etch in the blocks. I speak of struggle, I speak of pain, but I craft it so it'll echo like rain. Every beat a heartbeat, every line a breath. Every story a challenge to cheat death. I dream in immortal, I think in the long. Every verse I drop is meant to be strong. The city will talk, the world will hear. Every lyric I lace is sharper than fear. I record like it's final, like life's on the edge. Every line I bleed is a sacred pledge. I move through nights, recording my name Every syllable stacked like bricks in the frame. Legacy before life, I stake my claim. Every rhyme a torch, every verse a flame. I know the silence will come, it waits for none, but my voice will linger when my days are done. I speak to the lost, I speak to the streets, I speak to the souls who felt defeat. Every rhyme a prayer, every bar a vow. I'm immortal in ink, I'm eternal now. I write for tomorrow, though today's my stage. I spit the truth written on life's cruel page. Echoes in the concrete, every word alive. I spit for the fallen, for those who survive. Every rhyme a footprint, every verse a sign. I live for the legacy, every bar divine. The world may forget, the streets will not. I plant my verses like seeds in a plot. Every rhyme reminder, every line a plea. I move like my shadow, my words break free. I speak for the voiceless, I write for the real. Every story I tell, every wound I feel. I live in the moment but think beyond time. Legacy before life, every bar I climb. I see the sun rise, I feel the night. Every verse a beacon, every rhyme a light. I write for tomorrow, I write for the lost. I pay the cost, I bear the frost. Every friend that's gone, every pain I hold, I turn it to gold. I turn it bold, I leave nothing behind but my soul in the lines. Every rhyme a post, every verse defines. Echoes in the concrete, every word alive. I spit for the fallen, for those who survive. Every rhyme a footprint, every verse a sign. I live for the legacy, every bar divine. The world may forget, the streets will not. I plant my verses like seeds in the plot. Every rhyme reminder, every line a plea. I move like my shadow, my words break free. I speak for the voiceless, I write for the real. Every story I tell, every wound I feel. I live in the moment, think beyond time. Legacy before life, every bar I climb. I walk the streets knowing life is brief. Every verse a monument, every line a leaf. My voice will echo when I'm gone. Every rhyme a sunrise, every verse a dawn. I live for the legacy, more than a day. Every word I write will forever stay.
Every step I take, reflections in the glass, shadows in the alley. I feel the past, flashing lights behind lenses that don't blink. Every smile around me makes me stop and think. Whispers in the wind, plotting my next move. Even peace feels like something I gotta prove. Cameras catch my shadow before I know. Every heartbeat loud, every thought on show. Eyes in the skies, eyes in the streets. Even my victories taste like defeat. I sip my drink, check the door twice. Every glance around feels like rolling dice. The city watches, sharp circle slow. Even my friends sometimes lay low. Life's a stage where the actors are real. Every mask hides what they truly feel. I breathe, but even the air feels thin. Living like evidence is where I begin. Mirrors in my room show a stranger's face. Even love can't hide in this public space. Every ally I trust, I measure twice. Even warmth feels calculated like dice. Police in corners, rivals on the floor. Every knock at the door makes my soul soar. Industry vultures circling my name. Every move I make fuels their game. I dodge the cameras, I dodge the snare. Even my reflection treats me with care. I whisper to the night, hoping no one hears. Every secret I hold, fueled by fears. Life's a chessboard, every pawn's in sight. Even the moon hides behind its light. I pray for peace, but brace for attack. Every road I take could lead me back. I see through eyes that don't blink or sleep. Even my dreams feel like they creep. I move in silence, shadows my friends. Even the dark watches my life bends. Every glance a question, every step a trap. Even a hug feels like an ambush map. I crave freedom, but it's under fire. Even my calm fuels someone else's desire. Eyes in the smoke, eyes in the crowd. Every thought aloud feels too loud. I want safety, I want space. Even in love, I check your face. I feel the pressure, I feel the chain. Every trust I give could bring me pain. I walk with armor, I breathe with care. Even my soul feels stripped bare. Eyes in the mirrors, eyes in the sky. Every step I take, I question why. Even my laughter hides a crack. Life's a film, they're recording my track. Eyes on the throne, I move unseen. Every shadow plays a role in between. Even whispers could be daggers in disguise. Every truth is twisted.
twisted under their eyes. I walk the street like a soldier. War, even my peace is something they explore. Every friend I greet could be foe. Even my heart exposed, they know. I step through smoke, I step through flame. Even my innocence they try to claim. Every choice I make is documented film. Even my victory feels almost dim. I speak to the few who truly see. Even in the cage I fight to be free. Eyes on the throne, yet I stand tall. Even when the watchers want my fall. Every move is counted, every word weighed. Even the night hides the plans they made. I survived the lenses, I survived the plot. Even in chains, my mind's on top. I rise, I stand, I claim my zone. Even watched, even hunted, I hold my own. Every step is mine, every breath I take. Even when the world wants to make me fake, I'm alive in the storm, I'm alive in the fight. Even under surveillance, I hold the light. Eyes on the throne, but my soul stays true. Even in shadows, I push through. I'm the king in the cameras glare. Even when the world pretends not to care, I feel their gaze, but I rise above. Every eye that watches, I conquer with love. I walk through fire, I walk through stone. Even in the crowd, I'm standing alone. Every move a statement, every glance a clue. Even the night can't steal what I do. I live in the open, yet unseen. Even when hunted, I chase my dream.
I walk alone where the street lights flicker. Every whisper got me second guessing quicker. Eyes in the dark, can't tell friend from foe. Lessons from the past, yeah, they carved in my soul. Loyalty is rare like diamonds in the sand. Hands that shake yours might plot to reprimand. I see smiles hiding eyes, trust buried in lies. Even angels in disguise can wear a devil's guise. Cold nights, warm heart, but I'm guarded like steel. Every conversation got a hidden appeal. I learned young, pain breeds wisdom, not fear. Isolation my shield, keeps the snakes clear. I'm a king in my mind, crown heavy with doubt. I speak truth, but the world screams in a shout. They test, I respond with silence instead. Heart locked up, but the mind's always aware. Walking through shadows, I measure every step. Every promise broken is a secret kept. The streets whisper secrets I don't wanna know, but they linger like ghosts wherever I go. Friends turn strangers, strangers turn foes. Trust is currency and I'm broke, everybody knows. I smile, I nod, but my mind's on guard. Every warm touch comes with a cost too hard. I've seen loyalty fade faster than rain. Pain is teacher, betrayal leaves a stain. I move like a ghost in a city that bleeds, planting my moves while they plant their seeds. No open doors, no hearts to borrow. Solitude's a comfort, pain I can swallow. I pray for guidance, but I trust no creed. Every soul wears a mask, hiding selfish need. The world's a chessboard, I play the long game. Isolation my armor, silence my flame. Silence my flame. I see the eyes that linger too long. I feel the hands that don't belong. Every hug hides a sting, every word a trap. I've learned to fight the ghosts, avoid the clap. I walk through fire, unburned, untamed. A lonely king with no one to blame. Trust is a risk and I play too much. Now every handshake carries a clutch. Shadows in my circle, snakes in the grass. I keep my distance, watch the moments pass. No fake love, no shallow ties. Every lie exposed behind my eyes. They want my fall, they want my pain, but I navigate the storm, I dance in rain. I choose the silence over the betrayal. Solitude my fortress, my own holy grail. Lessons in loyalty burned in the flame. I rise above while they play their game. The world's full of vultures with wings of deceit. I move with caution, never taste defeat. Every door closed but the window cracked. I watch, I wait, never looking back. I move alone but I move with pride. No one inside can never hurt my stride. The pain is heavy but the mind is clear. Trust no one, the mantra I hold near. Yeah. Every shadow teaches, every silence speaks. Every fake friend
leaves a scar on cheeks. I'm armored in solitude, sharp as a knife. I navigate betrayal in a maze of life. I smile for the world, but it's just a mask. Every glance calculated, every moment tasked. I'm the lone soldier in a war of trust, rising from ashes, from grime and dust. No hand to hold, but a mind so free, learning to see through the treachery. I survive the lies, I rise from the fall. Trust no one, I conquer it all. Even in darkness, I light my own way. No friend, no foe can make me sway. I choose the night, I choose my creed. Isolation is the strength I need. I walk alone, but I'm never weak. Every scar tells the story I speak. Shadows in my circle, snakes in the grass. I keep my distance, watch the moments pass. No fake love, no shallow ties. Every lie exposed behind my eyes. They want my fall, they want my pain, but I navigate the storm, I dance in rain. Even in silence, my mind will scream. I trust no one, but I chase the dream. The world is cold, but my heart's aflame. I move through shadows, I carve my name. Isolation my crown, solitude my throne. I rise alone, but I fully grown.
Every sentence a trap, every line a sting. I speak my truth, but they clip my wings. Flashing cameras catch a fraction of me. Turn a smile to menace, make the world believe. Rumors so like paper, headlines lie. Even the sun hides from my eyes. Friends ask questions, strangers judge. My voice reduced to a fleeting grudge. Every story rewritten, my name on trial. Even my own shadow don't recognize my style. I spit reality, they sell fiction. Every article, calculated affliction. Truth's a currency, but they counterfeit. Every word I breathe, they try to omit. I walk through streets like a public ghost, misrepresented the most, yeah, that's the cost. Even love's filtered, even pieces skewed. My life a story, but the plot misconstrued. They call me rebel, they call me threat. Even my silence makes them upset. Every headline a dagger, every frame a lie. I try to live, but I just survive. Paper soldiers, they march with pens, turning angels to demons for the trends. My heart beats human, my mind feels trapped, but in their scripts I'm villainously mapped. I try to reach, but they block my voice. Every intention twisted, every choice. Even my victories painted as crime. I bleed in stories, time after time. I want justice, but it's hidden in shade. Even the brightest moments quickly fade. I speak to the people, not the machine, but the machinery writes the scene. I battle not men, but the narratives hold. Even my own story feels bought and sold. I scream in silence, no one listens. Truth lost in the static, swallowed by opinions. Even my reflection feels like a fraud in a world that's written by someone's applause. Yeah. They distort my words, they steal my fame. Every misquote fuels their game. I'm a target in the theater of news. Even my love feels like I must choose. I fight for respect, they fight for clicks. Every truth I breathe, they twist. I'm human, I'm flawed, yet they declare. Even my kindness is trapped in snare. I stand my ground, but shadows press. Even my victories are under duress. I reach for the truth, it slips like sand. Even my legacy is sold by hand. I bleed for the world, they bleed me first. Even my dreams feel like a curse. I speak my mind, they brand my name. Even the purest heart gets caught in flame. Headlines and shadows I walk between. Every article cuts where no one's seen. Even love feels like a story untold. Every truth replaced with lies bought and sold. I fight for respect, they fight for the view. Every gesture I make is misconstrued. I rise through the lies, I rise through the pain. Even the storm can't wash my name. Every story ends, but mine remains. Even in fire I feel the chains. I speak to the people, not the press. Even in hatred, I'll never digress. Every frame, every lens, trying to bind. Even in shadows, they can't cage my mind. I walk through the lies, but I survive. Even when the world tries to rewrite my life. Headlines can burn, but they won't define the heart and the soul, that's still all mine. Truth is a weapon, sharper than steel. Even when they try to steal what I feel, I rise, I speak, I claim my space. Even in darkness, I show my face. Every word I spit, every verse I breathe. Even through deception, my soul won't leave.
I fight for my story, fight for my rights. Even in the shadows, I ignite the lights. They spin my life, they twist my name. Even my victory feels the flame. Truth can't die, it bends, it hides. Even in shadows, my soul survives. I rise through lies, I rise through pain. Even when the world tries to stand.
Soldiers of passion, hearts under arrest. Smiles are cautious, like mines in the sand. I want softness, but I fight with my hands. Late nights, phone lights, shadows in our room. Every embrace feels like preparing for doom. I trace your fears like lines on my skin. Wanting closeness, but we're both too thin. Your love's a fortress, mine's a burning flame. Every confession, we both dodge the blame. Whispers of forever, caught in the air, but trust is fragile. Crack beyond repair, we move like war's coming. Every glance a scout, hoping for peace, but bracing for doubt. Even our laughter hides a sharpened edge. Our hearts on thin ice, balancing on a ledge. I call your name, but echoes return cold. We play soldier games with love bought and sold. Every kiss a truce, every hug a ceasefire. Every word drips desire, but sparks a pie. Distance in bedrooms, distance in mind. Searching for you, but real love's hard to find. I want softness, your warmth in my chest, but every approach feels like a battlefield test. Egos collide, bruising more than our pride. We both wear scars, we're afraid to confide. Promises whisper, but carried by fear. Even our hearts don't always hear. I fight for tenderness, you fight for air. Even in love, we're trapped in despair. But I see your soul even behind the shield. And even in chaos, our wounds can heal. We dance on edges, razor sharp and raw. Love under pressure, learning every flaw. Yet in the night, I trace your pain, even if tomorrow we feel it again.
Oh, I want you close, but I brace for the strike. Every soft word feels like a sharp spike. I crave peace, but we breathe tensions there. Even love here feels like war is everywhere. Every heart a soldier, every touch a fight. Every whisper hides a question day and night. I reach for you, yet pull away too. Even in desire, fear finds its way. I see your cracks, I feel the strain. Every joy mingle with a trace of pain. Still I'm drawn to you, like fire to flame. Even under pressure, I whisper your name.
Glass walls between us, yet I touch your soul. Fighting for warmth, love's consuming role. Every hug a treaty, every glance a plea. Even in battles, you're home to me. Distance like oceans, ego like stones. We fight our battles, yet we're not alone. I chase your softness, you chase my truth. In the war of hearts, we preserve our youth. Even when pride drives us to the brink. Even when eyes refuse to sink. Every silence heavy, every laugh a spark. We navigate shadows, light in the dark. I want your heart without fear or disguise. Even in conflict, love never dies. We bleed in passion, heal in the night. Under pressure, we hold on tight. Every scar a story, every touch a proof. Love under fire, dancing under the roof. I wanna break down the walls, let it rain. Even if we fall, we'll rise again. Your softness calls me, I answer the fight. Even in darkness, you are my light. We move like wars coming, yet hearts collide. I find my home where our truths reside. Glass walls between us, yet I touch your soul. Fighting for warmth, love's consuming role. Every hug a treaty, every glance a plea. Even in battles, you're home to me. Distance like oceans, ego like stones. We fight our battles, yet we're not alone. I chase your softness, you chase my truth. In the war of hearts, we preserve our youth. Even when pride drives us to the brink. Even when our eyes refuse to sink. Every silence heavy, every laugh a spark. We navigate shadows, light in the dark. Even in fear, we reach for each other. Even in doubt, you are my lover. Shields and shadows can't steal our flame. Even in war, love still knows our name. I hold you close, we face the fight. Under pressure, we still find the light.